saying like that. You know the riff, Barracuda. Reason I'm playing it? Heart. We're going to be reacting to more Heart today. Now, we're going to be reacting to the song Crazy on You live at the Midnight Special. Now, the Midnight Special's had loads of great acts over the years on there, so I'm familiar with this show, and what I like about it is it must be a specific channel this is on because it's very well mixed, all these songs, you know what I mean? It must have sounded good live back then here, and it's good quality is what I'm saying. So I'm glad this version has been selected. Now, this version has been selected by one of our subscribers by the name of Lynn, who requested this song. Thank you very much for your donation, Lynn. You're a legend. Guys, if you want to request a song of your choice, follow the link in the description below. Now, I've only reacted to one song by these guys, and ever since I've wanted to do more. So apologies, I've been doing other things, but the time is now. What I like about them is they're sisters, and the sister who plays guitar always seems to have an acoustic in her hand. Because I tell a lie, I seen one reaction, I reacted to a video once of Led Zeppelin cover by Heart, do you know Stairway to Heaven? She's got an acoustic there, but then the other band members have electrics. So I like how that's like her main instrument, because I love acoustic guitars. But I'm interested to see what happens today, because part of me thinks, by judging from the thumbnail, this might be a slow ballad. Who knows? There's only one way to find out. Without further ado, let's get into this. Sick. That's cool. Sick. I've heard this.
Still have time, might still get by. Every time I think about it, I wanna cry. With moms and the devil, and the kids keep coming. No way to breathe easy, no time to be young. Touching your skin.
Yeah, this is sick. I've heard this song. The riff is very, it must have been on a film where I've heard it. Very catchy, and I like how, again, it's got that acoustic sound in the background, and it's a basic chord progression. It's just classic rock at the finest. Very... A minor in F. And then you got that riff. You know what I mean? It just goes to show you don't need to learn all these scales. You can always tinker around the chord. A, open A. how her voice is. She's got a nice voice because it's got a bit of rasp underneath, but it's very smooth at the same time. I love this because acoustic and electric is together, like the Eagles, is just my cup of tea. Very catchy as well. This and Barracuda, which I've heard up to now, just too catchy instantly from the bat. Unusual type of riffs that just stand out. Barracuda especially, what an unusual type of riff that is. And that's why it's in things like Guitar Hero, the game, because it's something you want to play. So, and if you can't play guitar, you want to play Guitar Hero on it. And if you can't do that, air guitar, yeah, time.
Gentle sweet singing of leaves in the wind, the whisper that calls after you in the night, and kisses your ear in the early light. And you don't need to wonder, you're doing fine. My love, the pleasure's mine. You're crazy. Let me go crazy, crazy on you. Why a man's world is crying in pain? Now what you gonna do when everybody's insane? So afraid of one who's so afraid of you. What you gonna do?
Harmonies.
Crazy on you. Let me go crazy, crazy on you. I was a widow last night in my dream. I bent down over a clear running stream. I sang you this song.
This is sick. Everything's sick. The vocal harmonies, it's like everyone's doing something in the band. You know, you get some bands where they might play their part, but they're not adding, layers. Whereas these are adding layers. You got the vocal from her sister who's doing a ooh, and you got the bass player who's joining in too. And then you got the synthesizer that's just giving it that foundation. But the bass, where it's like, giving it those little octaves, spicing it up. This is sick. Oh, mate. It's inspiring. The album that I'm going to be working on, it's going to have this type of stuff. Electric guitar with that. One thing I think is really, I feel like it's slightly missing from today's music. The acoustic guitar, just playing the backbone. Not because if you start strumming on an electric guitar, it can become more like punky, can't it? Quite punk. So just having the acoustic in the background and then tinkering with the electric, it really gives it that folky rock and roll style, which I just love. This is sick, this.
That I heard of a bar, and you kept me alive with your sweet flowing. Let me go crazy, crazy on you. I'm the crazy on you. Crazy on you. Let me go crazy, crazy on you.
Adding the vocals, it's perfect. Wow. that was that was next level. That, like, sometimes if you watch my videos, sometimes I just get suckered in. I even forget to react. I didn't really react then. It was just good to watch. Good song, great riff. What a great riff that is. Simple and effective. Great vocals, a great band, no backing tracks, just everyone doing the thing, live, raw music. Doesn't get any better than that. That's the type of band I want to go and watch. Do you know what I mean? Just good songs. I actually really am intrigued to see what else these guys have got. And whilst I have you guys, let me read out a few songs and I want you to tell me which ones you think I should do next by them. Because it really is, like, it's my kind of music. We've got Alone. What About Love? Magic Man. Who Will You Run To? Stranded. I'll read a couple more. Heartless. I Want You So Bad. Sing Child. Now there's a few. You tell me, guys, because they were sick. Heartless looks pretty good, the cover. Devil Delight. Mate, I'm impressed. I really am impressed. It's just a sort of good old-fashioned rock and roll band. You know, one of those, like, if someone says, name me a good old-fashioned rock and roll band who just did it right. I don't know much about them, but I've got a feeling that they've done it right. Great stuff, really is. Let me know what you want me to react to next, guys. Leave it in the comments. If you want to request a song of your choice, follow the link in the description below. Until next time, peace out.
I didn't have to read it, I knew what it would say. Your time is up, boy, it's time for war. I knew what the letter would say before it hit the floor. Before I knew it, I was laying in a field with a gun in one hand and God as my shield. There's a man giving orders that I've got to obey. He says, if you want to see tomorrow, you must survive today. My life's in the hands of a puppet master. Not my fault, it's a man-made disaster. Go and fight for your country, and don't you ask why. And we'll call you a hero if you happen to die. Now some years later, near the end of the war, a lot of men died and they didn't know what for. It's just another war to add to the list. So many young souls that will be missed. My life's in the hands of a puppet master, and it's not my fault, it's a man-made disaster. Go and fight for your country, and don't you ask why. And we'll call you a hero
10 Downing Street. This morning, the British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, that they were prepared at once to withdraw their troops from Poland, a state of war would exist between us. I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany.